We're with Dr. Douglas at CWU IT department, and a great community leader here in Ellensburg, running nonprofits, business owner, professor, inspiring students here at CWU. I just wanted to ask you, what inspires you to be so involved in the community here in Ellensburg and Washington?
Well, I'm going to answer this just with the first thing that comes to mind. So I have lived a pretty full life, and I was on the streets in my mid-20s in active addiction and massive mental health stuff going on. And because of access to resources along the way over a multitude of years, I live a pretty amazing life today. And it's that's why I give back in the way I do, because I want to help people in a variety of ways. One, I never hope that someone has to go through what I've gone through, but if they have, I want to help lift them up. And that's through the nonprofit that I created, the work that they do there. But as a college professor, certainly I don't want students to have to go down the paths I've gone, but if I can help prevent them from doing that, that's good. And I'm a huge believer in helping people see the power they have within them to do amazing things. Because that's what's happened for me. That's why I've done all the amazing stuff I've done and I continue to get to do. So at my core, I want to help people to see that they have it within them to do whatever it is they set their heart out to do.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like you partner with someone in their growth. You're not like a direct reason that they're accomplishing something. It's their own willpower, but you have a factor, a part to play in that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I have people, I do my daily videos and my daily talks, and I have people message me, and I don't say this publicly much, but I'll say it today. I have people I see in the community, and they're like, I really appreciate that you do that. It's really helpful for me. And when I hear that, I'm like, okay, that's what I want to do. And on a bigger level, I get to advise students here at Central and mentor students here. I still, have a technical consultant role with the nonprofit. And so I meet with the board president and the executive director, kind of a mentorship there. That's the really cool stuff for me to be able to do. And also from the ground up, if someone's trying to turn their life around, that kind of role, and even a student who's really struggling, on a really basic level, I want them to know that they're valued, that they can turn things around, and that they can accomplish great things.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And a lot of people out here, you highly value leadership. We highly value leadership. There's a lot of people that want to follow in your footsteps and start businesses and have an effect in their community.
Yeah.
What's your advice to future aspiring leaders?
First thing that comes to mind is learn how to listen. Army officers. I'm an Marine officer. If you're thinking that track, or I'm an Army guy, leading soldiers, whether you're thinking of starting a business, having the skill of learning to listen is really important. I think a lot of young leaders, they have a lot to say, and you do need to say those things, but that's a good skill to have. Be mentored yourself. Find someone who's where you want to be in whatever category of the world, whether it's starting a business or becoming a Marine officer. Find someone who's in that role and latch onto them and glean information and learn from them. And then the third kind of thing that comes to mind, and it's in my window, is don't give up. Never give up. Anything great, like all of my journeys, the great things that I've accomplished have not been without struggle. Lots of struggle. It's through the struggle that, we learn a lot about ourselves. And so don't stop. Don't give up. Keep going. Your circle of influence is critically important.
Yes.
Especially for, private business, any leadership role. Who you allow into your brain on a daily basis is critically important to that success or failure. Who I, David Douglas, allow to feed me information regularly. So I think about the 4 or 5 people I have in my world. Who are those people? And are they who I aspire to be? Who are they who I want to be? And I think about, my wife and my son and my friend Corey, other people I have, and they're who I aspire to be. And I think for young leaders, young business owners, really reach out and find that person who you aspire to be and have them mentor you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, good.
That's great.